Hi and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Amazon account, your KDP account, then your tax and payment details. And I want to make sure that you get each part of this step correctly, okay? So that you don't get payment rejections. So I'm just going to head over to the site. So I'll be using the browser for this step. Alright, so I'll be using Chrome browser, okay? Go to a new tab, search for amazon.com sign up. Yeah, amazon.com sign up, new account. Alright, so what you're going to do is you log in or you sign up with your email. Please don't sign up with your mobile number, okay? It says looks like you're new to Amazon. Let's create an account. Proceed to create. Alright, so what you have to do now is to just put in your name, your correct name as it appears on your ID card. So once you're done inputting your details, you verify email. You're going to receive an email. So this is the code from my email. Great. So since we've created our Amazon account, what we have to do now is to look for a way to do two-step verification, okay? So at the top of your screen, you go to account. So just follow me closely here, okay? And you go to login and security. This is so that you'll be getting your OTP, alright? So you come down here to two-step verification. Then you turn on. So as you can see, they are giving us two options here to enroll a phone number or an authenticator app, but usually I prefer the authenticator app. So in that case, okay, we can't scan this barcode immediately, so what we have to do is click here. They'll give us an option, numbers in bold setting, so copy them and download an app called Authenticator, Google Authenticator. This is the app here. So once you've downloaded it, you've copied that code, open your Authenticator app. Name, you write whatever name you have on your account. You paste that key that you copied, okay? Leave it on time based, then you add. When you get this code, then you head over back to your Amazon account. You input, then you verify. Okay, they've sent an email. Submit code. Alright, they said we're almost done, right? So what you do is just come here, say don't require OTP on this browser, so that you don't have to put your OTP every single time you get logged out. Alright, so you're done. As you can see here, you've turned on two-step verification. So that makes everything easier for us. So the next thing you do is to go to the KDP website. On a new tab, type kdp.amazon.com. So as you can see, we have two options to either join or sign in. But since we already have an Amazon account, we'll sign in. Okay, put your email. The email you just used to register on Amazon. So you'll be asked for an OTP or your password first. Alright, they didn't ask us for an OTP. Why is that? Because we asked them not to require OTP every single time, okay? But then we know that wherever we need our OTP, you go to your Google Authenticator app. So it's as simple as that. So this brings us to the other step, which is tax and payment information. As you can see here, complete your account information to publish a book. To do that, you go to the top of your page and click account. Alright, so you can see your identity. Go ahead and fill in your details. Full name, just as it appears on your ID card. Then country. There's this issue we've been experiencing. People out of the US and UK, they've been experiencing a lot of troubles with creating their account. Either they create an account and it gets terminated. So we've come up with one idea whereby we either use Spain or Germany as our country of address. Okay, so let's go with Spain. Right, Spain. So what you do is you look for random Spanish details on a new tab. Let's go with the first site. Okay, as you can see, they've given us everything here. Okay, so you just choose anyone you want, copy and paste. Address line 1. I think the address line 2 is not really necessary. Then you put in your date of birth as it is on your ID card. Okay, you have to start with the month. Then we'll get a phone number from our random address. Their code is +34. So you write +34 first. Then you paste the phone number. Alright. Save and continue. So when this pops up, you say I confirm this is a valid address. Good. So we are done with that one. So what we have to do next is to put in our bank account information. So to link your bank account to your KDP account, you must have gotten your foreign bank account details. So I think you have to pause this video, then check my video gallery here on YouTube on my channel. I will make this video next, just after this video. So I think you should pause this video, check that video out so that you can get your foreign bank account details. Then you come back. So since I already have my account details, I'm just going to head over, get my account details, then come back and put them in. So we're being asked here, where is your bank? So since I'm using a dollar account, I will say United States, right? When you check here, you leave it on checking, not savings. That's my type of account anyway. So I'll have to head over to my bank account, get my account number, the routing number, and everything else. So let me do that quickly. So I've been able to get my details and now I've put everything here. So what you have to do next, select existing address. Okay, since you already have an address, select existing address and you see use this address. I confirm this is a valid address and you go to save, add, sorry. So as you can see, we're done with our bank account details. We are left with the last step now, which is tax information. So you click here, complete tax, save and continue. Number 1, what is your tax classification? Let's go with individual. Are you a United States citizen? No. Are you acting as an intermediary agent or on behalf of someone else? No. For the full name, I put my full name as states on my ID card. The country of citizenship, I chose Nigeria. But then when you see the permanent address, as you can see, I chose Spain. Then also the address line 1, the city, state, and zip code are still the same with the one I offered in the beginning, right? When it comes to mailing address, you just mark this same as permanent address. That's how a valid Spanish TIN is. Okay, you have 8 numbers and 1 letter at the end, and press continue. So as you can see, the selected country qualifies for the treaty benefit. Confirm. You are eligible for the treaty benefit. That's because we're using Spain, because there are a lot of countries that don't have this treaty benefit. That brings us to this page whereby you're expected to sign, but then since it's an online form, all you have to sign with is your full name. Click this button, then signature, type in your full name, then submit form. So hooray! As you can see, our tax withholding rate is 0.0%. So that brings us to the end of this very tutorial. So I hope you found this valuable. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly like and subscribe so that you can keep getting updates from my next videos.